What's up, guys? The NFL draft is over. Dynasty drafts are underway, but I mean, how much work really is a dynasty draft anyway? You're ranking like 30 guys. You got to make like 3 picks. We've done enough dynasty already. It's time to move on to bigger and better things. It is best ball season. Yes. Underdog has opened their biggest contest, Best Ball Mania 3. In this contest, if you win round 1, you get $1 million. If you come in second place for the whole event, you get $1 million. If you come in first place, you get $2 million. This is big stuff here, way more important than your dynasty leagues. We got articles coming out already. If you're not signed up for Underdog, make sure you use promo code ALARM when you sign up. They'll match up to $100 in bonus cash, right? So I've been doing articles. The most recent one is about roster construction. Go check that out because it's got some good stats in it. This week, we're going to talk about quarterbacks and how you can build quarterbacks on your roster. Essentially, the stats say that you should have either 2 or 3 quarterbacks. 1, you're toast. 4, that's too many. 3, honestly, is probably a little too many. 2 is kind of the sweet spot, but if you find yourself in a pinch, sometimes you just got to take 2 guys towards the end there and hope that, 3 works for you. In this, I'm going to talk about some guys that you can get late, since everyone's going to have at least 2 quarterbacks, right? Some people are going to be taking their second quarterback after the 20th pick. That's pretty deep. So I'm talking about only guys being drafted after or on pick 20 in this video, right? So let me give you 3. The first one I'm looking at, Zach Wilson at pick 20, right? And some people might say, oh yeah, the Jets stink. Zach Wilson might not be good. Here's the thing. The Jets did a lot to improve that offense. I mean, they've been building it for 2 years now. They drafted Mekhi Becton. They drafted Elijah Vera Tucker. They went out and got Laken Tomlinson. They went out and got George Fant. Like, this line is good now. They have Corey Davis at split end. They have Elijah Moore at either flanker or slot. And then the new first-round pick, second wide receiver taking Garrett Wilson is going to be either flanker or slot. On top of that, they drafted Michael Carter last year and then took the number 1 running back off the board this year in Breece Hall. On top of that, they went out and got CJ Uzoma and Tyler Conklin. They've done everything possible to put this team in a position to succeed. And the second point, Zach Wilson sucks. Well, you got to use a little bit of faith here. A lot of people said that Lamar Jackson couldn't throw after his rookie year and, that he was just going to be a mobile quarterback. What did he do? Second season, he comes out, leads the league in touchdown passes, MVP of the league. Zach Wilson, with that offense, he can take a big step forward, and maybe he does return value. At QB 20, all he has to do is be a little bit better than last year, and he'll be good. So, Zach Wilson, I'm interested. Howard Bender's a big Jets fan. Maybe he'll be interested too. The next guy I want to look at, Jameis Winston, coming off the board at pick 25. This is a guy who we've seen throw 33 and 28 touchdowns in this very league. Just last year, before he got hurt, he was looking like a top 15 or so quarterback. He threw 14 touchdown passes, only 3 interceptions. Maybe that LASIK did work for him. And he didn't have Michael Thomas, who's coming back this year. He didn't have Chris Olave, who they took in the first round of the draft this year. This guy is in a position to succeed. New knee, new eyes, can't lose. And at pick 25, really, you could take him as your third quarterback, honestly. Everyone could take 2, and you could take this guy, though you might need to reach a little bit once people catch wind of what kind of guy is available. I mean, this is a guy, like we said, 33 touchdown passes in this very league. We're not talking about an unproven rookie. We're not talking about somebody that has a track record in this league of not throwing touchdowns. This guy can do it. Interceptions were the problem, but last year, he only threw 3. So, super interesting to me. The third guy, this guy went under the radar. Was actually a good best ball pick last year, Davis Mills, right? So Davis Mills comes out last year. You look at the top 12 quarterbacks in fantasy. The 12th quarterback averaged 18 points per game. So that kind of sets the barrier to entry for a QB1 at 18 points. Of all the rookie quarterbacks, Davis Mills had more 18-plus point games than any of them. He had 4 300-yard passing games, and Mac Jones only had 2. And Davis Mills only played part of the season while Mac Jones played the whole season. He's got Nico Collins at split end. He's got Brandon Cooks at flanker. And they just went out and drafted John Mechie to play slot. He has Brevin Jordan at tight end. This guy's got weapons. They went out, they drafted Kenyon Green, who's this year's version of Elijah Vera Tucker. Davis Mills is kind of in a sneaky position to potentially put up some numbers, have some spike weeks. The Texans are bad, so he could have some bad weeks, but we only care about the good weeks. Quarterback 28 when I look at the guys going in that range, some of these guys might lose their job. I'm talking about guys like Drew Lock, even Ryan Tannehill. Like, we don't know. You take Ryan Tannehill, you take Malik Willis. We don't know who one of those guys could end up on the bench for a good chunk of the year, which is a nightmare in a format like this, best ball, where there's no waivers, there's no trades. Davis Mills is pretty locked in. Zach Wilson's locked in. These guys aren't getting benched. You know what I mean? They're locked in for the season. Quarterback 28 is not going to get much easier. So those are some picks for you that you can take as your second quarterback or even your third quarterback. Let's go out. I want someone from Fantasy Alarm to win this money. Use promo code ALARM on Underdog. They'll match up to $100. Let's get this money. Let's go, family. All right, guys. Cheers.